Okay, again, here's the striker again. You'll put that inside there that you have, and you want to practice a little bit getting that to work. Throw it inside the kit, have that at all times, so that's another way of having a way of starting fire. The other thing I put in here is a couple butane lighters. Have a couple of those. They have the striker on them. They work really, really well. Have those available so you can use that. So I have more than enough ways of starting a fire. The other thing that is another really easy way to do that is to take steel wool like this, and then take a 9-volt battery. And you notice I have this 9-volt battery stored in a separate container. Then what I'm going to do, and I'll just show you how this works, and for you guys that always take your cell phones with you, all you have to have is your cell phone battery. If you got in an emergency situation, is just take and hit this, and this will go off and start burning. Can you see that? So I'll just leave that there. I'm going to throw that down on the ground so it'll go. But then that way you can just restock it as you have gone through and you got your fire started, and it's a really, really easy way to do that. So what I try to do is to have all of this stuff in a really short, concise area, easy to control and have. Another thing that you should have in there is another type of kit is to have a space blanket. Again, you can get these at any sporting goods store. They're great to have. You can use them for many things. You can put them inside your shoes if you need to insulate your shoes to help keep your feet warm, or you can just wrap yourself up and put them in a blanket. Should work really, really well. But again, have all those together. Then the other thing that I always have is a flashlight with batteries. Make sure you have that, or a headlamp or something of that nature. Have that ready to go at all times when you're with you. And the fun thing is that you can use Altoid Tins. This is actually a gum package where you can put it in there, put things inside it, close it, and if you had to, take a piece of duct tape or a piece of waterproof tape, put it on here, and you've got a completely waterproof container holding your fire starter. A couple other things is do make sure that you take toilet paper with you. If you not only for obvious reasons, you might have to use that for tinder of some kind. Another type of way to take your matches with you is a little matchbox like this. This one is a little bit different, a little bit older, but it's a way of putting waterproof matches inside there. And another way, it's waterproof when it's completely shut, so you have plenty of them. Another thing is if you have a Zippo lighter and some butane fuel, take that with you, and you can go ahead and strike that at any time and use it, and it'll be a great way for you to be able to start fire in any type of situation. The other thing that I think is really, really important that you take with you is a first aid kit. Do make sure you have a first aid kit you can put there. Make sure you have bandages, band-aids, gauze, those types of things. You can get these ready-made, or you can get on the internet and get some of those little suggested lists and put your first aid kit together and throw that in there. The other thing that you want to have is some kind of water container. And again, like I said, we'll talk about water purification. We'll do that in a later segment, but if you notice, I do have a metal water container here. If I do have to boil water, I want it to be able to be in a container that I can boil it, let it purify the water so I can consume it, and that way it's easily taken care of. Again, the best preparation for not having an emergency situation is being prepared and going through there. Another thing that we'll talk about at a later time is making sure that you understand exactly where you're going, whether you're using a GPS or a compass and map. We'll talk about that one at a later time as well. So if you have any questions, please contact me at the State 4-H office, and I'll sure be glad to help you. And just be careful and go outside and make sure that you out are walking around and looking at the natures and finding out all of the really, really wonderful things that are available for you to grow and learn with. So thank you for your time. Good luck and have a great summer. See you now.